Guys, hey, so I know you haven't seen me in a couple days. I'm just working on a book, and I needed a few days. I printed it out. I've got it to the third copy to where it went into the computer. I printed it out. Now I'm just putting it on the page to set the text in the book. So I'll explain further later, but I can't say what I'm doing yet because people seem to watch my channel without commenting and then copy whatever I do, so I'm gonna leave that at that. So I tried to burp the speaker on the Equinox 800, and you take the handle off and then you pop the battery out of the handle, and I did it like 50 times. I spent about 20 minutes on it, and every time I compressed the battery back into the handle, it re-popped the speaker back out, and I could never get it to pop out and stay out. So needless to say, I couldn't burp my speaker without it continuing to compress back in the wrong direction. So I'm nervous. I'm nervous because I know that that's where this waterproof system fails. So I'm nervous. I'm nervous that I just pulled the battery out and stuck the battery back in. There's two washers, and they're two rubber washers, and obviously I've still got a really good compression if the speaker didn't relieve itself, but I'm nervous. It's the first time I've ever messed with the machine. You're allowed to do it through MindLab without voiding the warranty. So today I'm at a beach. I'm gonna submerge the machine, and we're gonna see if me messing with it messes with the machine, because Equinox does seem to flood a lot. So I'm here at the beach. I'm meeting Ron. He's a patron of mine. Guys, if you subscribe to my channel on Patreon, I'll come out to the beach and I'll meet you at the beach and I'll give you lessons. He's a $20 subscriber. I only need 3 more $20 subscribers for me to give away the Knock the Macro or the Vanquish. I might just end up giving away the Vanquish to the 7 people that came onto my channel for the $20. That's only $140, so I'm giving back the entire month and then some to these people that are kind enough to come along and watch my first video that I put up. I put up a drone video where I flew the drone all over Pinellas County, and I didn't over voice it. I didn't talk and tell you what I was thinking, but I did leave it up, and you guys can decide what you see on your own. And then my next video, I'll talk over the video and then let you know what I think I see. So come along, join my Patreon family, guys, and possibly win a metal detector, and definitely learn a lot more than I'm giving away on this. And if you guys want to buy lessons from me, contact me. My number's everywhere. My email is vermontderek@hotmail.com if you want to contact me that way. Just contact me if you need lessons and you're willing to pay for lessons. So love you guys. We're at Tiki Gardens, Indian Shores today. First time I've been to the beach in 3 days. All right, guys, I know Ron contacted John at Extreme, and they said that the scoops are going to be 2 weeks out. Ooh, the water's dirty. It looks like the water's starting to finally change from the south instead of the east. I'm walking out. We're at Tiki Gardens today. I'm meeting Ron Loader. Ooh, look how dirty the water is. So with the water changing directions, because the wind was coming from the east, with it coming more out of the southeast, it's going to bring in a lot of that dirt coming up. I know that they're dredging down at Coquina Key, which will bring in like all this dirt and all this tore up water. I brought my other scoop today so that Ron could try the Extreme X3 with the carbon fiber handle. I know that's the one he wants. John said it's 2 weeks before it's available again. I'm gonna have to call, make sure that that Ron's on the list of the people that get one. Oh, and if you guys haven't seen my dream house, I've put it on a couple episodes before. That's my dream house right there. Guys, some sounds you just kind of have to dig up. It's this it sounds like a big earring. Like, remember I told you about the hot rock sound? It's like I have no idea. It's iron, or it's ferrous. Look at my first signal. This is why you have to dig some of the signals, guys. Look. What? Oh my god, that's so cool. It was like, that's my first signal. It's a junk, but what time is it? And also what it is let you know maybe where some stuff sits. You know, that's my first signal, but that might be the bottom of the beach. Maybe that's where we need to focus, where you need to focus. And you can't see like 3 inches in this water, so this is a nerve-wracking day right here. I don't like being in the water when it's this dirty, especially there's a couple beaches I don't like being at, anywhere from here to Indian Rocks and then all the way down to Johns Pass. So there's a lot of sharks in these waters. I just don't particularly care to be bitten on the leg. Guys, I literally just wrestled something with my coil. I mean, I had to wrestle it. I don't know, there's a big stingray, there's a big crab, I don't know what it was. I do not like being in the water and you cannot see your feet. Whatever it was, it wrestled my coil. It wrestled me with the coil. It was like, I had to fight it. That's crazy. So now what I do when I'm nervous in the water like this, I literally scrape the coil in front of me to try to scrape off the ground. I should have brought sneakers today. I really should have brought sneakers today. I'm guessing this is Ron. Wait, look. Think this is Ron? Let me turn on my other camera. You have to ground balance a CTX 3030? I guess you do, guys. I'm guessing that's on. Let's go meet Ron and then let him have the Extreme X3. How's it going? I brought you the Extreme. I'll use this.
Look at this monster.
Yeah, I'll let you. Hey. Nice meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, so it's same, I want to say same weight with like twice the scoop, right?
About the same weight as that?
You're pretty, I don't want to say close. Drop the sand out, obviously.
Yeah, I thought these were...
That's the world's lightest scoop. So I want to say, but look at the size, right? So let me compare. I guess this is lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, the handle makes it heavy.
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know.
Screw.
I got
yeah.
it when I didn't know better.
Well, I went through, seriously, I broke 4 scoops. I brought that for you to use today. Just use it. And we can just leave it in the sand. Somebody steals it, you'll be blessed. And then you'll...
like I said, I called Extreme Scoops and they're out.
Yep.
They don't have any for a couple of weeks.
Well, I just said that as the intro. I said that's why I'm bringing you that. I'll use that today, and then you use that, and then it'll solidify why somebody should spend, you know, $620 on a scoop. After you use it for the day, you're just like, what's that?
Is that the travel scoop?
No, I actually sold the travel scoop to a guy in the Netherlands. Guys, we're at our third beach today. We're still with Ron. We just had a beer. We stopped to have a beer because it looked like the rain was coming through. And I'm just teaching him a little bit about the sand and then how wave break works and stuff like that. That's stuff that you guys can always give me a call, and then I'll talk to you about wave breaks and stuff like that. But we're about to hop in the water. Water's about 80 degrees. For a New York boy, it probably won't be that cold. Guys, there's a ton of wind. The wind finally switched out of the south. I don't know if this is Ron's first time in the water or not. Is this his first time in the water? That's cool. Come this way. I got a signal right here. So it's like a 9 through 13. You ran across something? Right there. See what you get right there in front of you. We're going to watch Ron dig his first target. What's it giving you for a number?
1116 doesn't give you the same number as yours.
No, but I know the CTX numbers better than most. So it's not 1200. So with a CTX, you can just literally go until you hear 1200. It's practice, Ron. I promise you, I make stuff look really easy. People think that they can just do it. Can you find it at all? Back up for a second. Let me try it. Let me just check the signal. Oh no, right up here. Where'd it go? Oh, you might have dumped it out like I just heard something. Oh no, I got it right here. Yeah, it's right there. Back up. Nope. Back more towards you. You're now towards me. It's more towards you. Keep going back, keep rubbing back. You should hear it. I just had a 13, 14. Did you get it? There it is. So there's 10 things, guys, when you got, and my SoCal guys laugh at me when I say it's wavy, but we've got like a current, we've got like a 3-mile-an-hour current pulling at your legs. And the waves aren't very big, but a wave will pick you up off your hole. So you hear the signal, and now you see how he's dancing around. It's a workout, guys. You spend 3 hours in the water, I promise you, feel like you've been at the gym for 10 hours. You might have it, not super deep. And I let him borrow the X3 for the day. He's gonna buy one from John, but John doesn't have any. Let me try it. Back your coil up a little bit. So guys, it's a 12, solid 12. Solid 12. So it's probably not full tap. It took me one scoop to get it, guys. It's a nickel. But that's a good sound. Obviously, we're right in the spot where you want to be.
So that way or like up and down?
Exactly. So I followed you in just because I wanted you to do in and outs in front of me, and then I'll just find signals and then let you try to practice digging because it's hard.
That's easy to watch.
No. I make it look easy. That's just it. And then if I ever had a cameraman, you could really see how complex it truly is, right? And then that handle's important because the handle's facing forward. That's the tip of your shovel, right? So this thing, I didn't put a handle on it. Now I've got to pick it up, find out where the tip is. What's the number?
1215.
That's gold number. So I would never live. Yeah, it's either that or a full tap. 1215 is a great number on the CTX. If you lose it, let me know. Let me know and I'll come back and I'll dig it. Oh, even better, Ron. Let me listen to it real quick and then I'll let you dig it. Because I want to compare. I've always wanted to compare these two numbers anyway. Did you lose it? He lost it, guys. Is it? Okay, back up for a second. Yeah, so Guys, it's loud. It's a 13 through 15 on the surface. I'm going to guess it's a pull tab. So I don't know the numbers that well, but I know that the aluminum pull tabs are in the gold range. So it's right on the surface. You should be able to dig that. That's a good one. So leave your coil in the hole. You feel the hole that you just made? Always leave your coil when you bring up your scoop. Always leave the coil right in the hole. It'll also help you ground yourself. If it moves, then you definitely know it's a pull tab. Like a lot of floaty pull tabs, you'll see something float and it'll move around a lot. Or a beaver tail, exactly. Necklaces also move around, so generally I give it 1 or 2. Split shots. If you're back up, let me try it real quick. So it's a 13, 14, most likely a pull tab, guys. And you know how the split shots get that loud too. Pull tab, guys. But so it was 12-15 you said. So now start recognizing 12-15, 12-15. Did you see the pattern? So when you get home, grab 2 gold rings, grab 2 of these, grab 2 bottle caps, grab 2 tungsten rings or other things, and start running it across the coil and start recognizing the signature and the number it gives off. Gold's always in the 1200s. 12, 12-0, whatever, 12-0, whatever, all the way up to like 1230, I think it is.
So pull tab necklace.
You're gonna have to pull a lot of pull tabs with the CTX until you start recognizing that the display signature that I was telling you about. 11-12. Most likely a split shot. I wouldn't have guessed that it was this deep. Pull tab. Pull tab. Alright guys, I'll be back with you a little bit. Guys, the current's changed. It was coming from our right to left. And the wind's picked up considerably. Now it's coming, the current is coming from our left to our right, and it's pulling hard. We got a really iffy signal here. Oh yeah. Bottle cap. Split shot. It's still there. Nope. Dig it, redig it. Now don't dump it out. Listen for the signal again. You hear the signal, dump it out. Now redig it. Now hold the sand and move the sand, and now check this hole again. Check the hole real quick. If there's no sound, it's in there. If it's in there, go to the water and rinse it out. Leave the sand in the shovel. Ron. Here. Yep. Right there. Just find the center. Good practice right here. Now check the hole. If you hear it, dump it out. Dump it out.
It's all over the place.
Yeah, because it's getting deeper now. Okay. But you're still right there. Go for a deep scoop right in that hole. Yep, nice, good one. Yep. Now move the sand and now check your hole to see if there's a signal there. Just pull it aside. Yep. Should be gone. You should have it in there. Oh, so you dropped it out? Yeah, yeah. So dump that out real quick. And there it is right there. Nice.
Oh boy, a sinker. Yay.
That's practice is what that is, buddy. I tell you what, you're going to get a gold ring that you don't find, that you didn't dig up. But that sinker's a good sign, right?
Yeah.
That's about the weight of a good ring, 4 or 5 gram ring. So that's, you just saw how fast I found that. So I come up here, anything that's been washed off the beach has a collection spot. $23 to $25, or I don't know, really iffy signal. Most likely a zinkin. Sure. Done. Roosevelt. I say definitely a split shot, but what is this? Whatever that is. Looks like a dolphin. A dolphin necklace. A little dolphin. Maybe silver.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, describe it. Yeah, dolphin. Hey guys, so I'm just finishing up the video. It's done at the beach. Ron Loader, I really appreciate you subscribing to my Patreon. Nice meeting you. Thanks for coming out. Guys, Felipe just called me and said for me to be careful with all the stuff going on. I really appreciate that when you guys are looking out for me. This is the end of today's video. I'll put one out tomorrow. Make sure you guys check constantly tomorrow. Keep an eye, like just leave my page up and on. If you haven't hit the bell, make sure you hit the bell to be notified when I go live, when I put out a video, because tomorrow I'll probably come live from the beach. It's not a hurricane anymore, it's ETA. It's a tropical storm, and it's gonna hit tonight through tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna be live from the beach tomorrow. I might even go out there now, grab my waterproof camera, I don't know, but be sure to, click that bell so that you're notified when I go live, so that you can see some craziness. So love you guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.